What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Colorado Zr2. My name is Tyler, and in today's video, I will be installing the CCE fog light converger kit onto my Zr2. So you don't know what the CCE fog light converger kit is. It basically replaces non-useful body panels and replaces them with their molded plastic body panels on the front that allows you to fit some squad run BAJA lights there. So if you click on their website, you can buy just the bezel. That's what I did because I already had the BAJA design lights sitting at my house for the past year. So once I saw these released, I pulled the trigger because I thought it'd be the perfect spot to put my BAJA design lights on the truck. So quick little unboxing here. You basically get driver side, passenger side bezels, as well as a little drill cutout tool basically that allows you to not do any guesswork. Just line this up. I'll show you guys that later in the video. And then a bracket to fit the BAJA design light, as well as a longer bolt for the BAJA design light. And it also comes with this little screw that ties in on the back of the bezel that allows you to kind of lock the bezel in place in a sense. I think it's mainly just to kind of stop theft, which is a good thing because these bezels are not cheap. Just the bezels alone are like close to like 360 bucks. Here's a quick unboxing as well as the BAJA design lights. Obviously you get the two lights and then a wire harness for them, as well as some hardware and some brackets, but you won't be using any of this with the new kit. The only tools you need for this install will be basically a ratchet, a razor or a sharp knife, 15mm socket and wrench, 7/32 drill bit, obviously a drill, plastic pry tool, an 8mm socket, as well as a T15 Torx head. So the first thing I did basically was take those brackets that CCE supplied and secure them to the BAJA design lights. And they only go one way in the bezel. Basically the long end will fit towards the back of the vehicle onto the bezel itself. And I believe this is like a H4 Allen key head basically to get these screws onto the side of the BAJA design lights. So this part's all pretty basic. It's super easy. So when I attached brackets to BAJA lights, I completely tightened one side and I left one of the other sides loose. That way I had adjustability for up and down with the light once it was actually inside the bezel. And it's pretty obvious when you're looking at it. One screw is still exposed, so you can actually get some around it and the other will not. And then the next step, you're going to grab your bezel and your light with your little bracket on it. And then you're going to take the supplied screw from CCE as well as the washer and push them together, push the screw down the hole, and then attach the nut. And then get that going, start tightening that down. And then as you can see here, I basically got the nuts kind of tight, but still had wiggle room. As you can see, you can move the light back and forth, and I can move the light up and down. And the goal for this is basically to have the same amount of gap on each side of the bezel of the light housing, actually sticking through the bezel. And then it's up to you kind of the position you want it to be at. I kind of like it being flush, but you could also have it stick up farther if that's what you want. Now comes the fun part. So this is where you're going to grab your T15 Torx. Next step is to turn the wheel all the way to one way, and then you start undoing these screws on the underside of the panel basically. You don't have to undo as many as I did. I only did this many for the purpose of this video. Honestly, you could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, maybe 6, and you can peel that little cover back and then have plenty of access to what you got to do in there. So obviously I did more just for the purpose of making this video for you guys, so you guys better see better. I did the driver's side already prior to filming anything just to get a feel for it, and it's totally doable, just undoing like 5-6 screws from there. Once you have access to the back of the existing stock bezel, basically you'll see on the back of it there's like 5 little clips pointing towards you, as well as the 2 closest to the passenger side are like little recess clips kind of. I found the easiest way to get these out is grab your plastic pry tool, push the little 5 pins that are facing towards you out, and that kind of pops the bezel open a little bit, and then you can easily kind of press in on the little tabs that are on the driver or close to the passenger side. You kind of push those in, and then the whole bezel is slide in. Once the stock useless bezel is out of the truck, it's just time to grab your razor blade, and you've been making a little small cut, kind of down and over, about 1.5 inches, 2 inches long, basically. And this just allows the new bezel and the house and the bracket and the bolt to kind of all slide in. You won't see this cut, so don't be too worried about it if you mess up or if it doesn't look clean. And as you can see here, the razor blade just cut right through it like nothing. So it's not very hard to cut through. You could probably use a butter knife even if you wanted to. Now it's time to grab your drill and that 7/32 drill bit, and you grab their little supplied, it's basically like a drilling template, I guess you could say, but it's actually not made out of like molded like 3D plastic or something. It's actually kind of nice. Insert that on the side right there and make your new hole. And this hole you're drilling basically allows you to just put a screw on the back of the bezel to kind of hold everything together and keep it nice and tight. And also probably prevents theft, because you can't just yank it out of there and get away with a, you know, $400 light basically. So once you made your cut and drilled your hole, you're gonna grab your CCE fog light conversion bezel with the BAJA lights already tightened down on there and everything ready to go basically where you want to position, and you're going to shove that in and they basically pop right in. The CCE bezel is basically a 1-to-1 copy of the stock bezel. I think they even told me in an email that it's like made out of the same exact plastic, so it looks identical to what you're taking off pretty much. So once your new bezel is in there with the BAJA design light, basically you're going to walk back around to the back side of it and take the supplied screw, and I believe it's an 8mm socket you need for this, and you just start screwing that in. And like I said before, this is to prevent theft or anybody from coming up and yanking out your BAJA light basically. Once the bezel is officially secured and everything's kind of done, then you're going to go into your BAJA design box and grab out the supplied wiring harness needed. There's a lot of ways you could do this. I have an aux beam, so I basically cut off at the relay and I ran, as you can see here, kind of up into the bay and tucked it behind here, and then it goes to my aux beam. I did the same thing on the other side. It's just like, this part is totally up to you guys. Like, run it however you see fit. The length of these harnesses are long enough where it can reach, but they're not quite long enough that you can really do exactly what you want to do. I originally wanted to go up towards the headlights and over, but that it was just too short on the driver's side to reach the aux beam switch panel. So I ended up just doing it the way I did it here. But you guys can do it however you want. This part is like totally up to you guys. And if you don't have an aux beam switch panel or something similar, I'll leave a link here to a video I have showing how to run wires into the cab. And as well as there's videos out there too that show you how to utilize the aux switch in the truck. I was going to use that at some point, but with the aux beam switch panel, basically, I have no use for that. So yeah, I ran the wires, and as you can see here, I'm hooking up to the aux beam, and now it's the fun part. Before I button everything completely down, I make sure that it all worked. So I wired it up to my aux beam, and as you can see here, push the button on the aux beam, and sure enough, my lights went on. So that means I can move on to the final step. I grab that T15 Torx bit again, and I start screwing in the screws to put back in the fender wall, basically on the fender well. That's the whole install process. As you can see, it's super straightforward. I think the hardest part for anybody will probably be wiring it if you don't have an aux beam switch panel. And I'll leave a link here too in a video of how you can get to the firewall, through the firewall basically. If you don't have one, you just want to run it temporarily or something, or you plan to get these kits, you don't have an aux beam switch panel, but you want to have the switch inside. I'll leave a link here for a video for you guys. So pros and cons time. Pros, super quick, easy install. Like I said, the hardest part will be wiring it up basically. And yeah, it's a good product. The bezels feel like they're made out of quality plastic. They basically feel like the stock bezels are taken off and replaced them for the fog light ones. They feel exactly the same. So as far as the cons go, I have a lot to say about this. This was a gift. The bezels themselves were a Christmas gift for me, and they had ordered them back in Thanksgiving on like Black Friday of last year, and I literally just got these 2 weeks ago from the time of filming this video. And yeah, so it took 5 months for these to get here, and emailing them was very spotty, and I didn't get a lot of updates on it. I kept having to reach out to them, and then when the time came closer, they kept saying to me like, oh, next month, and then it turned into next week, and then they finally arrived, and it was just very annoying. And their excuse basically was they were in the process of remanufacturing, like on a new design basically, which I totally get that, you know, but customer service is everything. Like, I would have waited 5 months if they were just upfront with me and just would have been like, we don't know when these are going to ship out or when we're going to actually get them on our hands, but like, just say that and be like, we'll keep you posted, we'll send you an email or something. My other comment would have to be price tag. For just the bezel alone, they're like $370. Is this upgrade worth it for you to have these fog lights here, or are you good with just some ditch lights on there that can do the same thing? Or maybe you mock up your own thing. And then a quick side note for everybody, I have been working hard in the background making some merch. I have a website down below in the top of my description now, basically showing off merch like this. I'm selling hats, t-shirts, hoodies. I have 3 different designs on there right now, so you guys can check it out. Let me know what you guys think. And if you guys make a purchase on there, I truly appreciate it. All the profit from the merch will basically be thrown back into the YouTube videos and or Colorado, so I can keep doing videos for you guys and keep modding the truck out, and so I can keep helping you guys out with how-to videos and all this good stuff. Yeah, that's it for this one, guys. That's the CCE kit with BAJA design lights and all its glory. Super quick install. I like the product. I just wasn't super thrilled with the customer service. So 2 different things right there. So take that as you may. But if you guys are new here or you found this video helpful, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to see more content like this. And if you guys have had this kit or know what the revision was that made, comment below, let me know, because I don't honestly know what the revision was. But yeah, that's it for this one. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.